What is up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Sarah. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and like this video if you guys are interested. So to begin, yes, I'm in my car again. I can't go into my house. The cleaning lady is cleaning. So this is another car vlog. But this is going to be a fun video. So I did go to a psychic for the very first time. And let me tell you, it was one of the craziest experiences of my entire life. I never was big on going. And this one was like no other. Like, I got into the car and I did not know what to do with myself.
So let's get right into the story and spice things up a little bit
And tell you guys about my first experience at a psychic. So I moved my camera over here. That's why it's a different angle. I felt like that was so close up. So my first experience at a psychic. To begin, honestly, after going, I felt like a new person. I felt like there was new energy and better vibes in my life. I let go of everything that was negative. I never really knew if I believed in like psychics and like all of that type of stuff. It was very new to me. It was my good friend Madeline's birthday and she wanted to go, so I got her a gift card because we were both talking about going and like just seeing what they had to say. So I got a gift card for her birthday a couple months ago and she wanted me to go with her. So we make this appointment for last Monday at 5:30 and we both walk in and she says, one person at a time just to COVID, make sure you go sit in your car because of everything going on. So Maddie's like, I'm gonna go first. So of course I'm sitting in the car and my anxiety
was so bad.
I was so nervous. I didn't want to know about death. I did not want to know about my relationship. If you are new here, I've been in a very healthy 5-year relationship. No problems. It's very stable. So I was just freaked out that she was going to say something negative. So I was going to go in there and say, I don't want to know about anything negative about my relationship. So while waiting for Maddie, she comes out like 10 to 15 minutes later and she's so freaked out. And I'm like, tell me, like, should I not go in? I didn't pay yet. If it was that bad, I'm not going in. And Maddie was like, no, this experience was crazy. Just go in. As soon as I got in, I did not even have the chance to say that I didn't want to know about death or my relationship. I just sat right down. I did the $80 psychic reading, which was my palms and the cards. And it tells you your past, your present, and your future. I sat down and she basically started off with saying that I look like I'm going to live until I'm 87 or 93. There's going to be no big health issues in my life. I'll never need a caregiver, that I have a very good intuition. When I love people, I love them with everything in me. But when I don't like people, it's known. So I'm like, okay, that kind of sounds like me. That's basically how I am. I love my people with everything in me, but when I don't like you, I will make it known. But I'm like, this is very cliche. Like, she can tell this to anybody. Let's just see. I sat there with no face on because I didn't want to give her hints, and I just wanted to see from my first experience, not answering questions, what she can get from just me sitting there with my energy. She said that it looks like that I changed my majors in school, which I did. I was a nursing major and now I am a business major. She said that I am going to go for something in life that is going to help people, which was a little weird to me because I want to do business, not sure what I'm going to do, maybe marketing and stuff like that. But she said my career was going to be helping people, but it wasn't nursing and anything on that end. It was more of a money-making job. She like knocked on wood and I was
Like, thank God, because I'm a very expensive gal, okay?
So then she basically started saying how my energy is very good. I have all positive things in my life. I let go of all the negative energy and people in my life that have affected me. She said that 2018 was a very hard year for me, and I kind of like didn't relate to that because I graduated high school. I don't know if she's talking about that, but I had very new beginnings. And then she said that 2020 was a very good year for me. I created awesome friendships. I brought all my friends together and have created great friend groups, and which is That's when I kind of started getting chills, because this year I feel like I found out who my real friends were. I had very different friends all over the place, and this year we all became very close, and hanging out with those people and my group of people is like my home. Like, I never feel happier in my life. All of us have a very strong, healthy friendships. We all get along so well. And just finding out like new friendships and new people and meeting people that I never thought that I would be friends with in high school, that I graduated with, are now in my life. And it's pretty awesome. I know I'm a very good person, and she was telling me that. She's like, you never can say no to people, and you always just want to do for others, but sometimes you wear yourself out doing that. So after she started saying that, I was like, okay, like, this is a little weird. I kind of want to leave. Like, I'm a little freaked out. I don't know what to like think. Had the chills. Then she goes on and she's like, I see you're in a relationship. So now I'm like, oh, great. She's going to tell me all these negative things, and my anxiety is going to go through the roof, and I'm going to be like, Eric, just tell me. Like, Eric, just tell me. Like, what is wrong? She was like, I see you're with someone who could be very stubborn, but they are a very good person. Like, don't lose that person. They are going to be the father of your children. You guys are going to buy a house. Once you buy the house, that's not going to be where you guys raise your kids. You're going to raise your kids in the second house that you guys purchase. So I'm like, all right, this is all good stuff. So on my end of the story, in September, Eric is starting his new job full time. So congratulations to Eric. I'm so proud of him. And on her end, she starts telling me, she's like, I see this person starts a new job change in September. New money is going to come in, and there's going to be a little changes with you guys not seeing each other as much and all of that stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is really weird. How does she know that my boyfriend is going to start working full time and got his new job in September? If you guys don't know, my boyfriend is in the military. He is in the United States Air Force. And his job is all related to Air Force and computers and doing all that stuff. So she starts going on. She's like, this new job change is going to be awesome for you guys. He was going to be so much more less stressed. And she's like, but this person is very special. She's like, they keep coming up on these cards that he wears a uniform. She's like, I can't pinpoint what type of uniform he wears, but he does something for the country and the world. And I can't know if it's EMT or police, which was so strange to me, because I'm like, yeah, it's very cliche to say that, oh, your boyfriend or your person wears a uniform, because many people do. The fact that she knew I was so young and she's telling me this, and like, why didn't she tell Maddie that? It was just so strange. After that, I was like, wow. She starts telling me that I'm going to be very successful, that I'm going to have 3 pregnancies, all very healthy. I'm going to have a boy first and then a girl. And then I think I'm going to be done. And 4 to 6 years later, I'm going to have a boy again.
God, I hope not.
I hope I have them all at the same time and then I'm done. But that was very interesting to me. She said the second house I buy, like I said previously, is going to be where I raise my children. So I'm very curious to see if this is how my life plans out. She told me dates on when she thinks I'll be married, and like when she thinks I'll work full time, and when she thinks I'll move out and start a new chapter of my life. So it was all very good, positive energy. I felt so comfortable sitting there, but in a way I kind of was like, this is freaky. Like, I feel like I'm getting my entire life story in a nutshell. I don't know what to think. So then she keeps flipping cards, and she's like, every card I flip, there's a letter J. But this J is weird. They are a spirit. She's like, they are here in spirit. And it's weird because there's someone who is not here anymore. So I'm thinking, I'm like, this is so weird. She's like, this J does not want to leave you. She is here in every single one of these cards, or he or her, whatever they are, in every single one of your cards in a spirit way. She's like, their caregiver or their person is very present and very close to you in your life. So I'm like sitting there thinking, and I'm like, oh my God. My dad's sister, so my aunt, who I'm very, very close with, lost her son, Jude, and her son, Thad, both twin boys, a couple years back. And Thad died right after birth, and Jude lasted 6 months. He had a rare form of cancer, and he never left Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So he passed away, and unfortunately, because of his entire life spent in a hospital, I never got the chance to meet him. So she keeps telling me, she's like, this person you never got to meet, and his letter is J, like, he's so present in your life. So now this all hits me, and I'm like, wow, like, the one person that I actually have lost in my life is the letter J. So my camera just overheated because I turned my car off so you guys didn't hear my air or my engine, and it overheated. So I'm sorry if you hear my car running in the background. I need the air in here. I'm sweating as myself, and my camera is hot as well. Finish up the story. Basically, she was like, they're very present, like they're looking over you. So at this point, I was like about to cry. I basically can talking about it because I feel like someone has never understood me and got me that much. She was so spot on about everything with my friendships and how I am very filled with positive energy. If you know me, I can't stand drama. I can't stand negative energy. I can't stand negative things said about people. But I always look at the positive side in life. I'm a very big believer that life is too short. And after talking with her, she basically finished my story up with saying, the point you are in your life is so positive. There's a little negative energy somewhere, but she can't pinpoint to where it was. And it was just so eye-opening for me. Like, I am very curious to see if that's how my life actually plans out. If I wind up having 2 boys and a girl. She said to me when she was done, she was like, how did you like it? And I was like, wow. I physically had no words. I paid her. I was like, I just need to go into the car with Maddie. So we got into the car and we both were like, what the f? Like, what just happened? She almost started crying. She actually did. Like, I thought I was going to. I was shaking, and not even in a bad way. Like, it was just such a crazy experience. And I guess she was very good. She was very spot on. And it was just very strange to me that every big corner of my life, like my education, she got on spot that I changed my major. My relationship, like, she knew it was a very good relationship. She told me that person's going nowhere. She knew he's starting a new job. She knew he wore a uniform for work. It was just all so unbelievable that, like, I have never physically experienced that feeling in my entire life. So afterwards, me and Maddie drove to Chick-fil-A and we sat there and, like, we had no words for each other. We would just sit in silence and be like, wow, that was so crazy. I never, and I know I keep saying it, experienced something like that ever. I actually went to Eric's house afterwards and I hugged him. I'm like, I'm so glad you're not going anywhere. I don't know if everything she said obviously is accurate. I was going in there taking it with a grain of salt. When I left, like, my very first experience was absolutely insane. Me and Maddie both agreed and said that come December or whenever we want to go back and just see other things, like more about our future and like the energy that's in our life. So if you guys are looking to go to a psychic, I highly recommend, if you guys are interested and live near me, just send me a DM in my Instagram and I will tell you guys where I went because she was unbelievable. It was very heart-touching and heartfelt. I felt like I could just cry and let it all out and be like, I'm gonna have a good life, like life's gonna be good. And I don't know, like, it opened my eyes to so many new things that I shouldn't allow negative energy to come into my life. And, like, I do the best to try. Whether it's friendships, my relationship, or my family, or my job, like, I always give what I personally can give. And now that after I went there, like, I just want to do even better in life because I feel like this world is such a cruel and crazy place. And to make it better, we could all be better people. And I don't know, just after that energy and psychic reading, I feel like I have such good energy. It wasn't even like I went to a therapist and let everything out. Not that I have anything that really bothers me, but I left there and I was like, wow, I feel like I just sat through therapy. Like, it was so therapeutic. So I highly recommend going to a psychic if you guys are looking into one. So if you guys are interested, like I said, make sure you send me a DM on Instagram. I will leave my Instagram below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There is more content coming out this week, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like this video. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me on my small little YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in my next and upcoming video. And have an awesome week and be a great person.